Hey everybody, Dave Fresilli with Holistic Health and Fitness, training your spirit, mind, and body so that you can reach your full potential. So I wanted to talk to you about cardiovascular training or you can call it aerobics. What I like to suggest for everybody is 20 minutes, 3 times a week, and this is classically the way most should train for cardiovascular health. Cardiovascular training is so important to your exercise program. So it's not, you can't or you should not just go in and do exercise. Critically important that you're doing it, but you also want to combine that with cardiovascular training. And just to give you a brief kind of general overview, the way I do my own, and I work with some of my clients on that, and again, this is general because it depends on where you're starting from, is one day I'll do my actual exercises, and then the next day I'll come in, or I'll be out on the road and I'll do my cardiovascular training. And then the following day I'll come back in and I'll do my exercise program. And then the following day after that. So about every other day I'm doing some kind of cardio training. And it can be jump ropes. It can be sprints, which I love to do outside. I'll do wind sprints outside. But you can do this on a treadmill or you can do it on an elliptical. Any kind of cardio or aerobic equipment is fine. Or you can take classes. But the important thing is that you're getting your heart, your lungs, your cardiorespiratory system healthy and fully functioning, because this has so many benefits to your health and your well-being throughout your life. So, understanding that, I'm going to give you one way in which I train my clients when I get them up to a certain level of health and wellness. Now, again, I want you to understand that depending on where you are, this might not be appropriate in the beginning, but it's something that you want to move towards as you get healthier, okay? In the beginning, if you're out of shape or you have challenges with joint pain, injuries, etc., you need to, first of all, with any exercise program, and let me preface all of this with that you always need to get your doctor's approval before starting an exercise program. It's important to do that, especially as we move on in life. So just important to go let them know that you're doing that and make sure that they're on the same page with you. Okay, I'm sure they'll be happy to have you doing that. So that's the first thing. So the way this kind of works is this. Instead of doing long, drawn-out bouts of cardio, 40, 50, 60, this kind of thing, where you're running or jogging or on elliptical and you're doing this day after day after day trying to lose weight, what I recommend is what we call interval training or high-intensity training. And the way it works is very simple, actually, and it's only for 20 minutes. That's the great thing about this. And you will get more results in these 20 minutes doing high-intensity training than you will if you are out running for long stretches of time at a casual pace, okay? And the way it works is this. You're going to warm up for about 2 minutes at a casual pace, and then after that 2 minutes or so and you feel warmed up, you're going to, for 30 seconds, you're going to go all out as fast as you can. Now, in the beginning, all out is relative, so I don't want you going like a banshee on a treadmill and losing control. That's not what I'm asking you to do. So take responsibility, use some common sense. But the idea is 2-minute warm-up, 30 seconds as fast as you can go with control, and then you slow it down for 90 seconds to a recovery pace. And then after 90 seconds, you increase it again for another 30 seconds as fast as you can go. And then after that, you bring it back down to your recovery pace for another 30 seconds. And you continue that way until you've done 10 sprints or high intervals with your 10 recoveries. That'll make your 20 minutes, then you can cool down and go on. Now, let's think about this for a minute. Let's say you're just getting started and you're overweight or you have issues, but the doctor says, yes, I want you out. It would be lovely if you walked. So what we can gently look at, and again, this is general, what we can gently look at is somebody like you is getting out and walking at a casual pace for 2 minutes, and then for 30 seconds, all I want you to do is pick up your pace to something that feels a little past being comfortable. So just a tiny bit uncomfortable for you. And then after 30 seconds, slow down, go back to a gentle pace, recover your breath, and then after that 90 seconds, pick it back up to that slightly uncomfortable pace. And you would do that. You can start with, let's say, 5 of those. See how you feel the next day. If you feel okay, then the following day after that, remember about every other day, try it again, but this time try to do 6 or 7. And you gradually bring yourself up until you're doing 10. As the weight comes off, as you start feeling better, as you start feeling stronger, then you can start increasing your pace, actually how fast you're moving. So now that's somebody at the far end of the scale here, and that's perfectly good to start there. Listen, if that's where you are, that's where I want you to start. Remember, this is a journey that we're going on, so be kind to yourself. Don't try to overdo it. That doesn't make any sense. This is a journey, and believe me, if you stay consistent and you work with us throughout, you're going to see where you are now and where you are in a year are going to be light years apart, exponentially, okay? So just be gentle with yourself. Take these baby steps as you start to learn how your body works, how your mind works, having that relationship with your spirit, okay? And again, cardiovascular training, absolutely incredible. Oh, and one of the best benefits of doing cardiovascular training this way is that because you're moving so fast, you are stimulating what we call type 2 muscle fiber, which is what we also call fast twitch. So if you look at the difference between a marathon runner, a world-class marathon runner, who are absolutely incredible, by the way, very lean, they don't carry a lot of muscle because the body is saying, I don't want to carry all that muscle if you're going to make me run that distance. So the difference between a marathon runner and their body type and a world-class sprinter. World-class sprinters carry a lot of muscle, big, strong legs, and they are very, very fast. Those are fast twitch people, and type 2 muscle fiber people, whereas marathon runners are type 1 or slow twitch. Slow twitch muscle goes forever and a day. And the sprinters, the world-class sprinters, are type 2 muscle fiber predominantly in their bodies. And so those are used to firing very, very quickly and very, very powerfully. And so part of what happens is you develop that type 2 muscle fiber and you hold muscle mass, you build muscle mass, and you increase. The body starts producing what we call growth hormone, testosterone, progesterone, estrogen, DHEA. These are all healing anabolic, as in building, as opposed to catabolic, eating away. These are anabolic processes that happen in your body, which again helps you to maintain and build muscle, which is so critical, especially as we get older, because the stronger we are, the more muscle we have, the thicker our bone density is, the healthier we are. And remember, everything that I'm always talking about and what I'm going to share with you, at the end of the day, all of it is, and I really want you to remember this, all of this is about is that being able to do the things that you're passionate about, the things that you love to do, and being able to do them with the people that you love. That's really it. And health and wellness are the keystones. Health, happiness, and wellness are the keystones to creating this in your life. So I want you to get out and do a little bit of cardio. Be gentle with yourself. If you're a real strong athlete already, I think you already know what to do. Just pick up the pace and go all out. But check with your doctor first. Make sure you're good to go. And I'll see you soon. I'll release another video very shortly, and we'll get into all sorts of other things about your body. And I think pretty soon we'll start going inside the mind and showing you how your mind works. And then we'll start going inside your gut and showing you how your gut works and your hormonal system, or what we call your endocrine system. And we'll start getting into the nitty-gritty of how that works. And we'll get into nutrition, so critical for your health and wellness. So until then, I'll see you soon. This is Dave Fresilli with Holistic Health and Fitness.